it's official.
Sadly, but with confidence and humility, with allegiance to our founders and a heart full of love for America, today I am asking our chairman to proceed with articles of impeachment.
Donald Trump will become the fourth president in U.S. history to face formal impeachment charges that could remove him from office.
The facts are uncontested. The president abused his power for his own personal political benefit at the expense of our national security by withholding military aid and crucial Oval Office meeting in exchange for an announcement of an investigation into his political rival.
The White House says Democrats are abusing their power and lying to the American people.
Are you worried, sir, about the stain that impeachment might have on your legacy?
No, not at all. No, not at all. It's a hoax. It's a hoax. It's a big fat hoax.
Now, the big question in Washington is what these articles of impeachment will be. A report by the House Intelligence Committee makes a case for abuse of power and obstruction of Congress stemming from the Ukraine investigation. But then there are still those lingering concerns from the earlier Russia investigation. In July, Special Counsel Robert Mueller told Congress that while there was no evidence Trump had colluded with Russia to win the 2016 election, there may be grounds that he obstructed justice.
And what about total exoneration? Did you actually totally exonerate the president?
No.
But Mueller's appearance had little impact, and the very next day, Trump told the president of Ukraine over the phone that Mueller had, quote, a poor performance. Then, according to the call transcript, Trump asked for an investigation into his political rival. Constitutional scholars called by Democrats have testified that Trump's impeachable offenses go beyond the Ukraine phone call.
I think the way you need to ask about this is, how does it fit into the pattern of behavior by the president?
Republicans counter, Democrats have been trying to remove Trump since the day he took office.
They've always wanted to impeach the president. You watch them at their words, watch them at their actions, watch them what they have done.
The Democratic majority in the House will likely vote to impeach Trump before Christmas. Then the Senate, dominated by the president's own party, will put Trump's fate on trial in the new year. Heidi Zhou-Castro, Al Jazeera, Washington.
Michael Isikoff is the chief executive reporter at Yahoo News. He says Trump's poll numbers seem to be stable despite the impeachment proceedings.
Nobody really knows how this is going to shake out politically. It is worth noting that we've had more than 2 months now since the transcript of the president's phone call with Zelensky emerged. And of course, then there was 2 weeks of public hearings in November. While there was a spike in those who wanted to see the president impeached and removed after the release of the transcript, the needle really hasn't moved much since then. If you look at the public opinion polls, they're still pretty much where they were a few months ago, with roughly half the country, about 50%, who do want to see the president impeached and removed from office. And then, 42, 43, 44% opposed, with, a small number, 5, 6, 7% undecided on the issue. So, one can ask, if the needle did not move after 2 weeks of public hearings, whether it's likely to do so in the days and weeks ahead. Hard to say, not much evidence of that. That's why this is a bit of a gamble for Democrats politically. But I should say, when this does go to trial in the Senate, and it will next month, the level of public attention and coverage will exceed anything we've seen to date. So it is possible that more people will be watching, paying attention, listening to the testimony. So there could be some shift during the course of that trial in the Senate.